Yo, we got brother Melman in the building. Yeah.
Bro.
It's real good seeing you in person, bro.
Yeah, man. First time, man. You too, man. You looking good.
Appreciate it, bro. Hey, you on the other side right now.
Yeah,
You was behind the scenes all this time, man.
But I'm here.
Most definitely, man. Real pleasure. Melman, tell me a little bit about yourself. Share some details about your music career, about your life, etc.
I can really talk all day. But man, I'm from Jersey. You know, I've been doing music for a long time, since I was about 15 years old, and I just been doing it in a way where I use it as an emotional outlet, and a thing that even if I don't become a millionaire in, I'm going to do it regardless.
Right. You're doing it for the art.
Yeah, of course.
I like that. And aside from the music world, Mel, you're also into investing, the financial world, financial literacy, etc. And I definitely enjoy. I like seeing you being consistent with all that. Where did you get started with that, and what was the motivation behind that?
That's a story in itself. So I actually started that through a multi-level marketing program where I was actually recruiting people to learn how to trade. And unfortunately, those people who were telling me to recruit, they didn't know how to trade themselves. So that was kind of fun. For the first year I was doing it, then I realized, like, oh shit, none of these guys actually know how to make money on the charts. So I stepped aside from that and then just started doing it myself, learning by myself, and I did meet a lot of people marketing through that whole business or whatever, and I still am connected with a lot of people that, you know, hedge funds.
Absolutely.
So I stay connected with it, and I'm just, you know, building my way up.
Most definitely, man. Sometimes like negative experiences like that can still lead you to better things. And this is a perfect example, and it's very unfortunate to see things like that in the financial world. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We learn from these experiences, and at the end of the day, you still got some knowledge on that, and you got into it. That's the important thing, right?
I think I always say you have to charge it to the game, because at some point in time, you got to realize that you're a beginner at everything you do, and you have to pay your dues in whatever it is. Just like with music, everybody knows you're not getting anything up front. You have to put a lot of money up front. You have to do a lot of work up front, and that's you paying your dues to the music community.
Facts.
You know, so
I mean, one way or the other, you gotta front the money.
Right.
You know, even if you get signed to a label and you get a advance, it's still technically a loan. You gotta pay back.
Put the work in.
I feel you, man. But aside from all that, aside from the music business and the financial world, etc., since recently, I believe you got into podcasting.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah. So I've been going live on Facebook first, and then Instagram more recently, and more consistently. And that's what I keep hearing, man. You should start a podcast. I'll listen to it. Start a podcast, and I was actually on a podcast with Reese. Cave TV, shout out to them. That was a dope podcast, bro. Definitely want to do another one. But you know, that definitely inspired me even more to do podcasts, because now I can understand how people relate to a lot of stuff that I say, and people, and you know, gravitate to the things that I say. So yeah, we're gonna be starting that soon. I already got a name for it. It's gonna be called Mel's Mind.
Okay.
And you know, I'm just gonna be expressing my mind on things that I think about.
That's what's up. Are there any specific topics that you're gonna?
If I could talk about specific topics, I would say maybe just goals in general.
Yeah.
So if I could talk about just a specific topic, I would just talk about goals in general.
Okay.
Because most people either struggle with goals and don't have them, or if they do have them, they're stagnant in their goals. So that would probably be one of the main focuses amongst a ton of other topics that I have just in my head. I can name a few, but that goals is definitely one of the things that I would control on.
Absolutely. I definitely like the sound of that, and I'm definitely looking forward to we putting out the podcast and everything. Because as I always say, content is king, and podcasts are a great way to further your brand, and at the same time you get to educate people on different things. So it's a win-win situation, in my opinion. So I'm definitely looking forward to your podcast. Mel, aside from that, you got any other business ventures, anything else going on right now?
As far as, you pretty much laid it out, man. The podcast, furthering my investment fields, getting a lot better in that. Those things are the type of things where you learn them and you just get better at doing
Absolutely.
So you just keep doing it.
100%.
And I don't like to say that I'm boring, but I like to be mundane in the things that I do, because repetitiveness in a specific way
Boring is good.
is achievement.
Boring is good.
That's how you achieve goals.
Yeah. And aside from that, Mel, you wanna talk a little bit about the spiritual side and the fitness side, etc.
You want me to talk all day?
Oh man, I gotta tell you this first, man. I probably spend about 30 minutes every day in total on Instagram, on like different times of the day, like 30 minutes in total. And almost every day I get to see your lives, and I do spend a couple minutes like checking out your lives as well. And I see a lot of interesting things there.